And they're off. Sir Michael comes out running and quickly comes on to take the lead. Bebop Shoes is away well. American Joey advances between them. So those three across the track early. Lemon and Diem comes away fourth, tucked away in behind. Jingle is out racing in fifth. Colombiano in sixth. Newsbox in seventh. And hard to control early is Murdo at the back. 8 lengths off the lead. And that leader is Sir Michael. Sir Michael's in front heading for the far turn. American Joey is tracking from second. And Bebop Shoes is keeping pace with them 3 wide while third. Lemon and Diem is giving a nudge toward the inside fourth. Has to pick it up a bit. 3 lengths to make up there. Followed by Colombiano in fifth. Farther back, Jingle advances up into sixth. Newsbox in seventh. Murdo is now 5 or 6 wide on the far turn run. 23 seconds to an opening half and 46 and 2. They're coming for the top of the stretch now. And Sir Michael's turning for home in front. And turning from in front by 2. American Joey is fighting on. So too Bebop Shoes. Lemon and Diem's trying to come on late. Colombiano down the center of the track with Murdo. But it's Sir Michael still there. Sir Michael turning back all challengers. Lemon and Diem runs up into second. Time running out to catch Sir Michael. Who's going to do it? Sir Michael goes all the way on the front end. Wins by a length and a half. Lemon and Diem's up for second. Tight for third. American Joey or Murdo. They're in the gate. And they're off. Pretty good beginning. Tempered Time mid-pack breaks out okay. Up-and-coming Stars hustled for that inside post. Bahama Mischief joins them. Berate is keyed up in between horses. Sovereign Appeals down toward the rail, shuffled out of there. Epona Bay with clear sailing on the far outside. So they meander their way up the chute and come for the main track, and it's Tempered Time to go head-to-head with up-and-coming Star. These two sharing the lead up top, and they've gone 3 clear. Bahama Mischief in the clear. Berate in between, and Sovereign Appeal at the rail. They're all together 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and now it's 3 lengths back to Epona Bay, who settles in at the back with 5 furlongs to go. The opening quarter contested in the slop in 22 and 3/5 seconds. So Tempered Time going head-to-head with up-and-coming Star. They're halfway home, and they're onto the far turn together. 3 lengths back, Sovereign Appeal is now a clear-cut 3rd as Berate drops back into 4th. Bahama Mischief is 5th and over to the rail, and Epona Bay's at the back. So around the far turn, 45 and 1. The duel is on up top, and Tempered Time is getting the better of up-and-coming Star. Tempered Time has taken the lead for the run to the quarter pole. Up-and-coming Star's asked to respond, but has been left behind in second. Sovereign Appeals trying to close in from 3rd. The rest with a lot to do. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch, and it's Tempered Time, who has kicked away to a 5-length lead with 1 furlong to go. Sovereign Appeal trying to close in on up-and-coming Star for second, but that battle is a long way behind the clear-cut and no doubt about it winner. It's Tempered Time. Tempered Time. Love the slop, ate it up. Wins by 9 in the end. Sovereign Appeal second, up-and-coming Star third. Bahama Mischief was 4th. They're in the gate. And they're off. Lady Scarlet on that outside post bounces out right on top. Memphis Cash Queen is there. Undecoded is showing speed 3rd toward the rail. Val comes away in 4th. Triple P's on the move from 5th. Cocoa Puff is 6th. Ballgown is 7th by 3. Deronda's awkward at the back at about 12 lengths off the lead. There's 4 furlongs to go, and Lady Scarlet's in front. In front by 2.5 lengths onto the far turn. Vow comes on now. Here's Vow with a 2-wide bid. Up into second. Memphis Cash Queen tries to go with that one. Undecoded farther back racing in 4th, and Triple P is 5th. 23 seconds for that opening quarter. And Vow is looking for the lead. Lady Scarlet's trying to hold it, and these two are shoulder to shoulder off the turn. Vow on the outside. Lady Scarlet at the rail, head and head, and Lady Scarlet shrugged off that first challenge of Vow and opens up a length and a half. Vow's trying to re-rally now. Cocoa Puff is late in the scene for 3rd. Memphis Cash Queen in 4th. Final 16th. It's Lady Scarlet by 2. Vow put in a run and is trying once again, but Lady Scarlet digs down deep and wins. Lady Scarlet by 2. Vow with a good effort to be 2nd. Cocoa Puff was 3rd. Memphis Cash Queen 4th. They're in the gate. And they're off. Pretty even start. Violent Pass looking for the lead. Spankhurst is there. Mr. Candy Ride for the outside is not far behind either. But it will be Violent Pass into the clubhouse turn. Spankhurst is going to put the pressure on, though, and these two hook up early. And they speed off by 4, now 5 on Mr. Candy Ride, who's third by 7 or 8 lengths. And then it's Beachwalker and Royal Tryst at the back, strung outfield as they head for the backstretch run, and the race is on early. Violent Pass inside of Spankhurst, and they whipped that opening quarter mile in 23 seconds flat. Ambitious pace so far. Mr. Candy Ride lets that duel play out up top, is 6 lengths farther back in third, and now it's 10, maybe more than that, back to Beachwalker. Another 4 from there to Royal Tryst, who's at least 15 lengths off the lead. 46-4 for the half. The pace is swift. And now it's Violent Pass, who comes to the far turn run in front by 3. Mr. Candy Ride has moved into second. Spankhurst can't keep up and is back in third. 5 lengths back now to Beachwalker, who's a little bit closer, and so to Royal Tryst. So round the far turn, Violent Pass trying to see it out, heading for the quarter pole with an oncoming Mr. Candy Ride, who's oncoming indeed. In fact, Mr. Candy Ride has put a nose in front. But from far back, Royal Tryst bursts on the scene now, third and now second, and coming after Mr. Candy Ride. And Beachwalker's in fourth. There's 1 furlong to go. Mr. Candy Ride trying to hold off Royal Tryst. Royal Tryst was 15 lengths back earlier, but is first with a 16th to go. Mr. Candy Ride fights on, 100 yards left. Royal Tryst, Mr. Candy Ride's game to the wire, but is second best. Royal Tryst the winner. The winner by 3/4 of a length. Mr. Candy Ride second, a long way back to Beachwalker. Violent Pass checks in fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Good beginning for Almil and Bob. Englander is sent on for speed. Stud Puppy not far behind. Thunder ahead from the outside, and he's pretty lucky toward the rail. But no doubt about the leader, it's Englander. Englander steps out to lead by 2. Almil and Bob comes on from second. Stud Puppy in between, and Thunder ahead 3 wide. Second, third, and fourth, and chasing Englander around the clubhouse turn. A margin of 3 back to He's Pretty Lucky, who's trying to take hold of the track down inside of Bold Minister. They're about 5 lengths off the lead, running along in 5th and 6th. A break of 5 from there back to Southern Rags, followed by Alternate Nights. Hell of a Life is second to last, and Mr. Biffle's at the back, about a dozen off. So down the backstretch they go, 24th for that opening quarter mile. There's 5 furlongs to go. And it's Englander cruising along up top. Unopposed so far, leads by 2.5. Stud Puppy in between horses, pokes up into second. He's Pretty Lucky. He's been under a ride for a while now. Third in toward the rail. Thunder ahead is asked to go now. Racing fourth. Bold Minister's on the move. Advancing from in between horses up into fourth now. And about to be third. Bold Minister's launching a rally. And so too is Southern Rags from the back of the pack, angling to the outside. And so too is Hell of a Life. But they have to catch Englander, who meanwhile has built a 5-length lead with a quarter mile to go. So the field hits the top of the stretch. Englander on cruise control, top of the lane. Stud Puppy fights on. Southern Rags is there too. Mr. Biffle's rallying down the center of the track. There's 1 furlong to go. Englander still with a big lead. It's about 7 lengths. And now there's 100 yards to go. And Tyler Gaffleone is on cruise control from here. Englander is a wire-to-wire winner and absolutely canters under the line. Final margin is 4. Southern Rags second. Mr. Biffle, Hell of a Life, and Stud Puppy. They're in the gate. And they're off. Summer Assault, good beginning. So too Dean Martini. Ollie My Boy 3 wide, and 4 wide Beaver Hat races up too. Stacked across the track into the opening turn, where Dean Martini takes advantage of that inside post and grabs the upper hand. Summer Assault's going to track from second. Ollie My Boy 3 wide, moving up into third. Good spot for Major Fed, saving ground fourth and toward the rail. Beaver Hat settles into fifth, 3 lengths off the lead. You're to Blame is second to last, and Bo Luminare is the trailer. The leader is Dean Martini, heading for the backstretch run, the opening quarter in just 24 1/5 seconds. The pace is moderate. Ollie My Boy has moved into a clear second and is tracking that one with 5 furlongs to go. Major Fed continues on, working on a good trip so far, third and toward the rail. Summer Assault is right in the thick of it, fourth and only 2 lengths off the lead. Beaver Hat is 3 wide, racing fifth. You're to Blame is at the back with Beau Luminare. Onto the far turn, the half in 48 and 4/5 seconds. Dean Martini is still holding on to that lead. Ollie My Boy has been second throughout and is now cranking up the pressure, coming after Dean Martini. These two are head-and-head round the far turn. Beaver Hat comes on to be third. Major Fed is boxed in toward the rail fourth. You're to Blame is fifth. Beau Luminare is catching up from sixth. Off the turn into the stretch. Dean Martini cut the corner. Ollie My Boy right there. In behind is Major Fed with nowhere to go. Beaver Hat is there too. Beau Luminare has to shift inside. You're to Blame comes outside. 1 furlong to go. Major Fed with clear sailing now, and here he comes. And Beau Luminare is coming up the rail, and You're to Blame's coming outside. Down to the finish. Beau Luminare up the rail to win it. Beau Luminare had to find racing room at mid-stretch, found it, and won it. Major Fed was second, You're to Blame was third, and Dean Martini was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Good beginning for Minute Waltz and Konakai. Konakai comes out running and grabs the lead right off the mark. Minute Waltz is second. Street of Dreams comes up the inside to be third. Jerry B away fourth and not far behind early. Thundering Creed up close too. Fifth and only 2 lengths off the lead. 3 lengths back to La Turista, who's been outsprinted in the early going. Midnight Ballerina settles in toward the rail. Color of Dawn is wide on the track and trailing as they head past the half-mile pole. Street of Dreams comes on through to take charge. The opening quarter in a sharp 21 and 4/5 seconds. So round the far turn, Street of Dreams the leader by half a length now. Konakai's right there second. Minute Waltz comes on once again 3 wide. And Jerry B is revving up 4 wide. Thundering Creed sticks to the inside route, catching up as well as Midnight Ballerina and La Turista. Off the turn into the stretch. Street of Dreams the leader. Minute Waltz is coming on and Jerry B continues to rally too. Minute Waltz and Jerry B go by Street of Dreams. Jerry B knows in front. Minute Waltz fights on from second. From far back, Midnight Ballerina trying to run on late, but Jerry B has the upper hand over Minute Waltz, and it will be Jerry B. Jerry B splashes home to win it by 2.5. Minute Waltz was second. Street of Dreams held third. Midnight Ballerina up for fourth. Beverly Park still in front. So Union's a little bit closer, and Isolate's going to try and cut the corner down inside. And Savvy switched outside for the stretch drive, and Flapjack is in behind them. They're racing for the 8th pole. Beverly Park is set down for the drive. So Union's trying to get by. Isolate is third. Final 16th. Here comes So Union surging up alongside of Beverly Park. Beverly Park has to dig down. So Union surges to the front. So Union and Beverly Park. So Union got it. Right on the wire. Beverly Park gained but second. Flapjack third. Isolate fourth. Combat Medal down toward the inside. At the top of the stretch, Pray for Peace comes away with the lead, but here comes Hefner. Hefner draws alongside and takes the lead with a furlong to go. They brush there. Pray for Peace is fighting on. Sensei Lawrence is now third. Late in the scene is Arrow Strike in fourth, but at the final 16th, it's Hefner opening up to the wire. And it will be Hefner from just off the pace to score. Hefner scores by 3. Arrow Strike might have grabbed second over Pray for Peace, Sensei Lawrence, and Benny's Fiddle.